for dads and families. Today, in episode 112, the Ninja Awareness Move. What does that mean? What does that look like? I'm Christine Bernard, stress management coach, and much more. So, every dad needs a secret weapon. And this one is silent and incredibly powerful. Well, silent except for the snap. In this episode, discover how to use Snap Tap Zap Ninja Move, which is a 9-second tool that will bring instant awareness to know if others' emotions are taking control of you. Because sometimes I've discovered on my journey that we can get hijacked unconsciously by others' emotions. So it can be quite challenging. And here's an example. You're on the phone with a boss or supervisor in a big company, somebody very important, and they're dishing it out at you, or it could be a client. They're just dumping their stuff on you. Are you able to hang up and still be really calm? If not, this is for you. I still remember the time this parent said to me, Christine, you wouldn't believe it. I got off the phone. I did this ninja move, and ta-da! I was released from it because I became aware that it was not my stuff. And I was able to continue with a beautiful day instead of staying stuck in the anger that they had dumped on me during the phone conversation. Isn't that beautiful? How many times has that happened where you get off the phone or you leave a meeting and your emotions are not calm, collected, cool, and grounded? Well, here we go. So today you will learn this ninja move so that you can implement it easily and efficiently and just be able to, be the best dad that you can be. So here we go, adding this. Oh, show it. Here we go. So today we're learning this move. And, there are ways to tell. And this is what this Snap Tap Zap level is all about. So, of course, you know me, snap or clap. Breathe in, relax, and exhale. So now you've done this. I do this once before usually, or sometimes I go right through it. I take one hand, I put it on my belly, above my belly button. So you have one hand that's above your belly button, and you're tapping. So here it goes, breathing in for 3, thinking of the emotion you have. You just got off the phone, for example. Relax the shoulders and exhale. Notice what happens to your body as you ask the question, is it mine? Okay, I'm going to write this underneath because whoops, I can't write that way. Is it mine? Okay, from the Snap Tap Zap is so powerful. So let's walk through it again. Snap, put a hand on your upper belly, tap gently, breathe in for 3. So doing this only takes a second, right? Not even. Breathing in for 3 as we scan our body. You just got off the phone. How intense is your emotion? Relax the shoulders and listen to your body. What's your body doing? Is it relaxing? Well, then that means it is not yours. You picked up their energy. So put it on the spiraling train, put it on the hot air balloon, whatever you want. Let it go. Knowing, and often just knowing that it's not yours, you're good to go, right? And you can just be your joyful self. So we'll practice that again. Snap. One hand on the belly, breathing in as we scan our body. Relax the shoulders. And exhale. Is it mine? Now, if the body stays the same, you know, or maybe just barely relaxes, then maybe there's a part that belongs to you and there's a part that belongs to that person. Well, good. Get rid of the part that doesn't belong to you and deal with what part is yours. How do you do that? You keep doing Snap Tap Zap with the spiraling train or the hot air balloon that you've learned so far. Now, hand breathing in. Is it mine? And then your shoulders go up or your body tenses up. Then that means you need to be brave and you need to reach out for support. Whether it be if you're in the Alcoholic Anonymous program, reach out to your mentor there, reach out to someone because what you are holding is yours. If you're feeling safe and strong enough in this moment to continue, you can just continue with the snap, tap, and zap. So there's three things that can happen when you put one hand on your belly as you tap, thinking of the situation, tapping, asking, is it mine? Relaxing the shoulders and zapping out what happens to your body. You've got to be really paying attention. Some of you may need to practice this every day, a couple times a day until you can start sensing how your body is. And that's okay. If you need more support, just connect and I'll support you. However, I think most of you can do this. So, is it mine? I'm thinking of something and nope, it's not mine. My body just went, oh. Of course, it didn't go down that much, but that's how it felt inside. So it wasn't mine. So I can just say, out you go. You are not my stuff to deal with. This is your stuff that I took on and I don't want it, right? You may need to do Snap Tap Zap if your brain is getting in the way, remember? And release it. Sometimes there'll be the thoughts, how could they get me again, right? So this will work with your kids. This will work with your spouse, your partner, your boss, your employees, your clients. Because, people are going through stuff all the time. There's so much chaos in this world. Do you want other people's chaos? Your teen comes in and they're ranting and raving and they're saying you're stupid and you're dumb. Okay, right there and then I would snap. I would put my hand on my upper belly. I would breathe in. I would relax my shoulders and I would ask as I'm listening to my teen, is this mine? And I would notice if my body stays the same, a part of it belongs to me. If my body relaxes, it's not mine. I just need to continue to self regulate and listen very, very attentively to see what it is that they want from me. Do they just need to empty their bag in this moment, their bag of frustration? For some teens, a punching bag. You can get a punching bag that you put in the basement or somewhere in the bedroom, and you can hold the bag while they punch it so that they're getting their frustration out physically. Some kids need to do it physically, or maybe they need to go for a run, or maybe they need to do push-ups on the spot. I remember when kids would be lined up waiting for their turn to hand in some work or me to review something. Some of them would get antsy, and it's normal. If they've been there more than 30 seconds, they're getting antsy, especially those kids that have a lot of energy. So I would just say, "Hey, give me 5." And they could choose push-ups, sit-ups, whatever, or not jumping jacks because I was on the 3rd floor and it would make the lights shake downstairs. But, you get the picture. And the children loved it. They thought it was funny. Sometimes I'd just look at them and they'd go, "Okay, I got this, Miss Christine. I'm going to do this." And and then they would be able to just stand more quietly until their turn arrived. So those are some ninja tricks that you can use. And it's important to be able to listen attentively. Did something happen at school? If you're, um, I remember my daughter once showing up with the laundry basket and it was not the right colored one. And she was going on and on about this basket. Back then, I did not know how to do what I do. And it became such an explosive thing. She ran out, she ran away, and um, later found out what had happened many years later when she was ready to tell me, when I started doing my work, where I was creating a safe space for her so that she could get it off her chest. She could, she feels much safer. She's been able to talk to the person concerned and tell them how much what they had done had affected her, which is commendable, so commendable. And this happens. And this might have been able to happen if I had had this ninja move to just tune in and see, is this mine right now? And of course it wouldn't have been mine. It was what had happened at school. And then I could have self-regulated. I could have stayed calm. You know, those are those moments where we need to learn from one another so that we can support each other. And dads, have you ever had a moment where you're like, I don't get why you're yelling at me right now? I would love for you to share that in the chat. Why are you yelling at me? What happened? And if we ask those, they can't answer it, because their brain is in survival mode. Remember? And when their brain is in survival mode, they cannot share. Their brain is keeping them safe, and they can't share it, especially if they don't feel that you are offering them a safe space. Your children need to know that no matter what they say, oh, I crashed your car into the garage last night when I came in, or I just, whatever. Obviously, it wouldn't be when they came in, you might have seen it, or you have, anyway, doesn't matter. But the point is, or I crashed the car with my friends last night. And then, I read about this story. I'm going to share this because there's this amazing book called How to Keep Your Friends. I'll find it. It's all about how to say no and keep your friends. This book is amazing. And as soon as I discovered, I started using this in the classroom because there's a lot of peer pressure. Maybe next week I can talk about this peer pressure your children are going through at school. And there are so many different aspects than the ones that I will choose, but hopefully these aspects will support you on your journey to improve your relationship with your amazing children that you dearly love. And there's a disconnect that has happened along the way, and you want to reconnect, right? And this is one of my specialties. Parents who are willing to do the work, book a call. I will support you to reconnect, because when you self regulate, it changes everything. I will say it again. My children didn't want to talk to me anymore. They were teens and young adults, and now they'll call me up, they'll share information. So it is possible to make a shift. If you know a dad that's having some challenges, send him the link of Snap Tap, of the ripple effect of love for dads and families. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love for you to encourage me and to encourage other dads to join, because this is valuable information for all. And we are all on a journey of self improvement, and it's an inside job. And when we start looking at ourselves with lots of love and compassion, accepting what is, so that we can find ways to bring about small shifts, mini steps that bring about shifts. I'm all about those mini shifts so that it's long-term. Um, long-term what? Long-term shifts. You want solutions that will last you long-term. And it's not my job to fix you. It's not your job to fix your children. But it is your responsibility to look within and see what needs to be released so that you can be the best dad that you can be. And I believe in you. I know you can do this. So without further ado, I invite you to continue practicing your Snap Tap Zap daily. If you want the program, because you don't want to listen to all the blah, blah, blah that I have here, just email me. I'll